Hello everybody, welcome back to 𝘿𝖆𝖐𝖆𝖆. Today we have a new deck for you called the Glacial Grenade, featuring our Kyurem once more from Evolving Skies with Extreme Freeze attack, doing 60x damage for each water energy you discard from your Pokemon. You get to discard any amount of water energy card, doing an unlimited amount of damage with this attack, but you have to attach a lot of water energy to be able to do a knockout. We want to do a one-hit knockout with Frosmoth. For this deck, we're attaching water energy to Frosmoth, but for our energy cost, we actually have to use our Energy Switch because we can't use Frosmoth to attach to Kyurem just because Kyurem is a Dragon type. Frosmoth only allows you to attach to your bench water type Pokemon, so you can't use Frosmoth's ability to satisfy the attack cost. You have to use your Energy Switch. We are playing 4 copies of Energy Switch to basically allow us to transfer that water energy from Frosmoth to our Kyurem. So all we need is one more energy from either a Turbo Patch or another Energy Switch, and then we are good to go for an attack. All we need is either one Turbo Patch heads and one Energy Switch, or 2 Energy Switch to satisfy 2 extra energy so that we get to do a 3 energy attachment in a single turn, doing Extreme Freeze non-stop without breaking the flow so that we get to attack constantly with this card, doing a one-hit knockout every single turn. We are playing only 16 copies of basic water energy and 6 basic metal energy in this deck. Not a lot of basic energies, but we actually have 1 energy recycler to shuffle back our water energy and reattach them with our Ice Dance ability and constantly discard. And basically, all we need is 12 discards though. 12 discards to knock out a VMAX Pokemon, or 12 discards to knock out 6 basic, 6 1 prize cards for the win, because we just need to draw 6 prize cards. So if we discard 6, we get to do 360 damage to knock out a VMAX. If we discard 12, we get to knock out 2 VMAXs. You get the point. We get to win by only doing 12 discards, unless they play like a V card, Cape of Toughness, or if they play high HP stage 2 1 prize cards, we may need like 15 discards. So 15 discards means you need that, you need a lot more water energy cards in this deck, but just because we have that 1 recycler, we don't need to be bothered about putting that many copies. We don't have Capacious Bucket, so we're playing instead our research to draw a lot of those water energy cards out into our hand so that we get to attach freely to our bench Frosmoth or even Snom. We have only 2 copies of Snom, 2 Frosmoth, but I actually prefer a safe 3 copies just because you get to bench it earlier, and if your opponent knocks it out, you actually get to summon another one. You don't have to worry about it being in the prize card, you don't have to worry about it being knocked out early, so you can actually evolve another one if they snipe you on the bench and kill your Snom before it evolves. So playing 3 copies is safer. Also, we don't have a Rod in this deck, which is quite bad because if they use G-Max Rapid Flow, they're gonna kill 2 Frosmoth at the same time in a single turn, knock out 2 of our bench Frosmoth, and then we are done. We have no more Rods to shuffle it back, we have no more way of attaching energies, we have no way of getting enough energies into play to do enough damage for a knockout. If we're up against Urshifu VMAX, we can't actually win that easily. Rapid Strike as well. So G-Max Rapid Flow completely destroys this deck just because Kyurem is only 120 HP as well, and we're playing 2 Crobats, so if they boss out of the Crobat, they're getting extra prize cards. If they snipe our Kyurem and our bench Frosmoth, we're done. If they kill all Frosmoth, we have no way of shuffling it back. So playing 1 Rod is definitely safer, but I prefer to just play fewer Frosmoth and no Rod so that I actually get to fit in more energy cards and more supporters so that we actually get to draw it out faster, and we get to do a knockout hit faster with that boss order as well. We get to kill the Urshifu VMAX before they get to do their first Rapid Flow, and then that way we get to secure enough energies before they pull out their second VMAX to do another VMAX knockout with Extreme Freeze. So initially I had 3 Snoms in this deck, and as you will see in the gameplays later, I actually played 3 copies as well. So instead of that 1 boss order, we have an extra copy of Snom, just to make this deck more robust in terms of the copies of our support Pokemon, because we need our Frosmoth to be able to attach energy so that we get to do enough damage for a knockout hit with Extreme Freeze. Otherwise we can't do a knockout with this attack. So I actually prefer having a boss order though. Upon afterthought, boss order is a crucial card for any deck, so having no boss order is super bad just because we actually get to do a one-hit knockout if we can target the bench VMAX before they attack with their VMAX. If they have not enough energies to attack with it, we can actually kill it before they do damage with that VMAX. And we can actually do a lot with that 1 copy of boss order. That's why I'm playing, instead of that extra copy, we're playing a boss order in this deck right now, so that we get to do more with this supporter card than that Snom. We actually have a lot of balls to summon that card as well, so playing 2 copies is not too bad. We have no Rods though to shuffle it back, so we have to watch out. We have to be very careful to make sure we protect our Frosmoth as much as we can. Make sure you retreat it to the bench if you have it early. We have no switch cards in this deck as well, so no escape rope, no switch, no bird keeper, no air balloon. So this deck is actually quite risky because we are playing 0 switch cards. So instead we are actually playing 4 copies of a Kyurem and 2 Snom and Frosmoth and a lot of supporter cards to basically rake in those energy cards so that we get to attach as fast as possible. And then all we need to do is energy switch to our active Kyurem and then play and attach a metal energy from our hand, Turbo Patch for the extra energy from the discard pile, and we are good to go for Extreme Freeze, doing a one-hit knockout with our Ice Dance as well, raking in extra energy cards with our supporter cards from the top deck. So we actually get to draw a lot with our Marnie, Bruno, Research. We are playing 4 copies of Marnie, 4 Research, 1 Bruno. Sonia actually helps us get either our Pokemon, basic Pokemon to set up our bench, or even our basic energy cards, Water Energy to attach with Ice Dance so that we get to do even more damage with Extreme Freeze. And that actually helps us do a one-hit knockout very early on in the game with this attack. We even get to charge up the next Kyurem with more copies of our Energy Switches. We got 4 copies to spare, and we have 2 Turbo Patch as well. So in addition to our supporter cards, we have 2 Crobats to draw out our energy and item cards so that we get to attach as fast as possible, as many energies as we can with our Frosmoth. For our setup, we have 4 Level Ball, 4 Quick Ball, and 1 Sonia to get our basic Pokemons out. And we have 2 Evolution Incense and 4 Level Ball to summon our Frosmoth. So that's all for the deck list. That's great for gameplay. Let's turn our opponent to ice with the Glacial Grenade! So let's go ahead for our first game against a Gardevoir V Battle deck. I don't think so. I'm not sure what they're playing actually. But they have a V Battle deck box. And let's see what they're playing. Psychic. Probably a Psychic deck. And we have Kyurem to start with. Got a Level Ball Research. It's looking quite good for us. So Level Ball for Snom, Incense for Frosmoth. If they don't play, if we go first, we get to get our Snom already. And evolve the next turn. Research for even more cards. We don't have to waste our energy cards if we go first. Let's hope they don't play a Marnie as well. And we get to draw extra 2 cards. Another Kyurem. That's great. It's a Dragapult. It's a Fusion Strike Dragapult Genesect deck. Very meta deck. Dragapult doing 180 damage plus those extra damage with Power Tablet. Fusion Strike, super strong deck. If they play Toxtricity, they actually get to basically reduce VMAX HP by 30 more. I don't think they need Toxtricity though. They just need 2 hits to knock out a VMAX, right? 180 damage 2 times, 1 energy attacker, very strong. Stage 2 though, it is a stage 2 card. So if we can hit faster, if they don't play a Marnie, we get to evolve and attach 4 energy cards on the next turn. We just need an energy switch, we get to do our first knockout the next turn. They just need to evolve fast. So our best bet is to hope that they don't get their rare candy. They can actually attack with 𝘿𝖐𝐴𝖆𝖈 as well. If they got 𝘿𝖐𝐴𝖆𝖈 and Elisa, they can attack earlier than expected. So they're getting Chili, Silent, and Crest for 3 Fusion Strike cards. You can even get your Evolution with that supporter. And they're getting the stage 1. So Chili, Silent, and Crest is definitely a strong supporter card to be playing for any Fusion Strike decks. Especially if you're playing an Evolution stage 2. It's kind of like your Adventurous Discovery. You get to search for VMAX, you get to search for V-Union, you get to search for Evolution, which is quite cool. Brawly is quite restricted though. So Brawly is kind of different because you actually get to bench them immediately. You don't have to put it into your hand. But I think putting it into your hand is better though, because you actually get to decide whether to bench it or not. Brawly doesn't let you decide it. Brawly immediately benches those Pokemons. You can't actually put it into your hand. You can't actually evolve it later. And you only get to bench basic, obviously. So we got 4 energy cards in. We're probably gonna do a research right now. Ice Dance. The only Pokemon we get to attach to is Frosmoth, so we have to attach 4 energies to that 1 Frosmoth, just because we don't have any more Snoms on the bench. And we're gonna do Energy Switch. We get to do our first knockout, that's great. Energy Switch, Water Energy, and basically Turbo Patch next turn maybe. We can actually get a Snom and Turbo Patch right now. So I'm gonna bench that and try to do a Turbo Patch. We're gonna get a Crobat. We should be using a Crobat because we have no supporter cards, no means of drawing the next turn. We should be playing Crobat right now. So we'll get to find out, bench another Snom if we can. And we got a Snom. We got a Level Ball for another Snom. And basically attach more energies to the Snom because we want to be spreading our energy cards just in case they boss her to knock it out. So we want to be investing. Don't invest all of your energies on one basket because they're gonna just destroy it, you know. And we get to use Extreme Freeze for one hit knockout. We just need one discard. Dragapult. And we're gonna discard from the active because we're gonna expect a knockout. We're gonna expect the active to be knocked out. We got one energy in our hand. If they don't play a Crushing Hammer, we can attack the next turn. I'm quite scared of the Crushing Hammer though. You never know if they play that card. You never know if your opponent is playing any Crushing Hammers in their deck. It is a stage 2 deck though, so I don't think they can fit in that many Crushing Hammers. They are drawing with Genesect, so they don't need that many support cards. So they may still add quite a lot of items in their deck. Power Tablet probably, Pheromomatic, Fan of Waves. And they just put the Genesect. They need to switch right now. They need to switch to 𝘿𝙆𝖆𝖆, otherwise we're gonna get 2 prize cards this turn. The next turn, my bad. We got a stage 1, they need Rare Candy so bad. They need to bench, oh they don't need to bench anymore because 5 is enough because they're doing 30x damage, 150 damage right now. If they do a boss order knockout, if they want to knock out the Crobat though, they need exactly 6 bench. Sorry, exactly 6 Pokemons in play. Or a Power Tablet. We got Elisa, they can attack with 𝘿𝙆𝖆𝖆. Do they have a switch? That is the question. So they're playing 𝘿𝙆𝖆𝖆 and Dragapult. Very interesting combo, no Oricorio. So they have 2 different attackers, which is actually more robust. Because if you rely only on your stage 2 to attack, it's going to be much more difficult. If you have 𝘿𝙆𝖆𝖆, you can actually attack faster and basically wait for your Dragapult on the bench to evolve. You can do a stage 1 evolution, slowly get your Dragapult out while attacking with your 𝘿𝙆𝖆𝖆. We have quite a lot of supporter cards left in the deck. Only 9 supporter cards though. And 1 Sonia, 2 Crobats. So we can't play any more Crobat just because we have no more bench spot. But if they knock us out the next turn, we can actually play another one. So we're gonna attach that and then do a Marnie right now. We're gonna just discard that. We can actually put the Frosmoth. If we have another one in the deck, we can put that at the bottom. But we are only playing 2 copies in this deck, 2 Frosmoth. We got an Energy Switch. We can actually do it right now. We're gonna switch it to the Kyurem. And this time we're gonna discard. I think we have to discard from the active now. It's smarter to discard from the active because we should have discarded from the bench just now because we can actually attach to the bench from our hand this turn if we did that. But just because we discard from the active, we have to reattach to the active. And now we have to discard from the active again because they're definitely gonna knock out Kyurem with a 𝘿𝙆𝖆𝖆. We should have just discarded 2 energies from the active. But if we did that though, they can do a boss order, which would kind of be the same thing, right? But it's better just to discard 2 though. I should have discarded 2 energies from the active and save an extra 1 on the Frosmoth. I don't think we need to be too bothered though, because we actually knocked out a V card. So we have 3 prize cards left, we just need 3 more 1 prize knockouts. So I don't think we need that much energies. We got Energy Recycler in our hand as well. Recycler and a Sonia, which is great. But we're gonna have to kind of find our Crobat out or another support card after the Sonia, because Sonia is not enough. We need Energy Switch right now. So I don't know what to do. I think we're gonna have to put a Crobat onto the active spot later to stall, because we can't actually draw anything. We can actually use Sonia for Crobat though. So I may actually do that. And we're using Genesect to draw cards. Pokegear. What supporter cards are they going to? Are they going to do a Boss Order? A Chili Silent Crest? They got one Dragapult. The other one is still the basic. It's not even stage 1 evolved yet. Another Chili Silent Crest. Melodious Echo. Meloetta is a Psychic type. I'm not sure if it's a Fairy type, but I'm pretty sure it's definitely a Psychic type, but it could actually be a Fairy though, right? Yeah, it's definitely a Psychic type. Two Genesects. They had 3 though, because we just knocked out 1, so a lot of Genesects. I think you need Oricorio if you're playing that many Genesects, because there's only 190 HP. Very, very low. And a lot of Stadium cards as well, because if your opponent play Path to the Peak, you can't draw anymore. So I don't see any Stadium cards played yet, so I don't think... We got a Marnie. We can actually play Recycler. I don't think we should play a Recycler if we want to get... We don't have a Switch, so we might as well just do the Recycler right now. We can't attack this turn just because we don't have a Switch in this deck. So we're going to spread the energies to both. I'm pretty sure we have more energies in the deck. We're going to Recycle right now into a Marnie. Kind of wait for that. Not sure if I want to recycle the metal though. We only discarded 2, so I'm not going to recycle it. We got 3 more metal energies in the deck. We don't need an energy switch. I don't think we need it yet. We need the next turn. If they do a boss order, we're done. We need a turbo patch and a switch the next turn. We're gonna just pass the turn, save our energy cards, because they could actually just boss order knock out the Frosmoth if we attach too many. If they play a boss order right now, we're totally dead. They can kill either the Frosmoth or the Kyurem. So I'm really scared of that boss order right now. They may just kill the Crobat though, because if they kill the Crobat, they got 2 prize cards, which is actually better than killing our 1 prize. So they should be taking the opportunity, kind of like what we did just now. We took the opportunity and killed the Genesect for 2 prize. Can they knock us out though? They need to use, they have to use Dragapult. They got the Dragapult, so they're definitely knocking us out. They may just use Meloetta to attack though. If they don't knock us out, they can actually force us to get stuck, so they may actually decide not to knock us out. But if they don't though, it's kind of a waste, right? If they don't knock us out, it's a waste though, isn't it? And they did knock us out. It's a waste now. Because they're gonna have to waste another boss order the next turn, just to get that extra 2 prize. So we're gonna do Frosmoth, Ice Dance, and then Research. I'm just gonna check the discard pile. So we got 1 more Turbo Patch and 3 more Energy Switch in the deck, so not bad. We got a lot more resource. Oh, 2 more Energy Switch, my bad. So 2 more Energy Switch, which is not good, but we actually need to do another Energy Switch right now, because if we don't get the Energy Switch, we can't attack. We have to retreat with Crobat. We have no Switch cards. So if they not knocking out the Crobat is actually bad for us, because we need Energy Switch right now. We can't do an attack without that Switch card. Or a Turbo Patch hits. If we get a Turbo Patch instead of the Energy Switch, we're done. So Research is our... Let's hope we get something with Research. So I decided not to play the risk. I decided just to attach to the Kyurem. So that we actually get to an Energy Switch. We actually get to switch to the Kyurem, but I don't think I did that. Yeah, I don't think I did that. We should have used the energy switch to move the one from Frosmoth to the other Kyurem. We got a Turbo Patch as well. We should play Turbo Patch, because if we do that, we can actually do a knockout right now. But I don't want to waste my resources though. So they are using boss order this turn. I'm pretty sure if I remembered correctly, they did a boss order on the Frosmoth, the 4 energy one. They killed the 4 energy Frosmoth. So we have very few energies left just because we just used up our Energy Recycler. No more Energy Recycler, but we have a lot more energies in the deck though. And we just need 3 knockouts, so not a lot. We just need 2 energy to discards. We just need 2 to knock out the 𝘿𝖆𝖊𝖐𝖆, and then a few more to knock out 2 𝘿𝙚𝖆𝖆𝖊s. And we're good to go. Okay, they killed the Frosmoth. Charging the bench, charging 2 bench Kyurem is smarter though, because doing that actually helps us survive. We get to attack non-stop with 2 Kyurems, because otherwise, if we kill the 𝘿𝖆𝖊𝖐𝖆 on the last turn, then they're gonna kill our Kyurem, our active with the 𝘿𝙚𝖆𝖆𝖊, and then we can't actually attack with the next Kyurem. We can actually boss order the next Kyurem and kill it before we get our energy cards out. So that was actually a decoy. That 4 energy Frosmoth was actually a successful decoy, fortunately, because now we actually get to attack without break with 2 Kyurems. We get to kill them very easily now. We actually need another one though, because we need 3 knockouts, right? They can kill 2 Kyurems with 2 𝘿𝙚𝖆𝖆𝖆s. So we need to somehow charge up the 3rd one. We need to get another Kyurem out and charge up the 3rd one. Not sure if I want to use that energy switch right now. We need another Kyurem. So we got a quick wall, we're gonna use it right now. No more Snom, so we're just gonna discard the Level Ball. Oh, I just used the Level Ball though. Oh, we actually have another Snom. Right, we don't have a boss order for this deck. We have 3 Snoms, as explained earlier in the deck review. So we're gonna use Extreme Freeze. We should have just summoned another Kyurem though. I don't know why I didn't do that. And we got a 𝘿𝖆𝖊𝖐𝖆 knockout. So the last one is gonna be a bit tricky. How are we gonna kill the last 𝘿𝙚𝙆𝖆𝖆? Ordinary Rod. They can't place damage counters. They have no 𝘉𝑗𝑔𝑢ns, so that Crobat is staying alive. It's gonna stay alive unless they do a boss order. They're not gonna boss order the Crobat. They have to kill the Kyurem right now. If they kill 2 Kyurems, we're done, because we might not have the other one inside the deck. We might have it prized. But I'm pretty sure we have it inside the deck though. So I think their best bet is to kill 2 Kyurems with 2 𝘿𝙚𝖆𝖆𝖆s, and then hope that we don't charge up the next one that easily. Because we need 3 more energies on the next Kyurem, which is kind of difficult if we don't get the energy switch out. If we don't flip our heads with Turbo Patch, I don't think we can do it that easily. We got 2 more energy switch though, so I don't think Turbo Patch is gonna help, because you're flipping a coin. I don't like Turbo Patch. But we don't have a choice though, because we have no other cards to attach energies. Unless we want to play a BD. I don't like to play BD just because you can't do anything else. BD allows you to only attach energies to your bench from your hand as well. If you don't have enough energies, you can't do anything. You can't draw more energy cards into your hand. So BD Raihan only adds that extra 1 energy. And right-hand allows you to search though. BD doesn't allow you to do anything else, and BD only allows you to attach to your bench as well, which is so confined. There's so many rules for that card. It's probably the weakest support card. So we got a quick ball and an energy switch. We're gonna discard the water right now. Oh, we actually have to discard the metal. We have to discard the metal. Should we discard the metal? We got 2 more metal energy in the deck. I'm pretty sure we have metal energies left. But if we use a Bruno, we're probably gonna get the water energy though. But I'm not sure if we have enough water energy in the deck to spare. So we have not enough water energy. We have to conserve the water energy cards. And because they just knocked out the Frosmoth with 4 energies, we got no more recycler. So we have to be very careful with the water energy card. We have to attach to the active right now. Energy switch to the bench. Bruno. That's all we can do. Energy switch and attach the active. I'm being very careful here because I really don't want to lose this game. If we win against 𝘿𝙗𝖆𝖊 Fusion Strike, that would be like the biggest win ever. Because it is a proper meta deck. They have Ball Sorter, they have Genesect, they have Elisa, Chili Silent and Crest. So it's like a super strong, proper meta deck. This would be a huge win. It would be a huge win if we can manage to knock out 2 𝘿𝙗𝖊s right now. So we need 3 discards. We should be discarding from the active though. We should have discarded from the active because we needed 2 energies on the next Kyurem as well. But we're actually baiting them though. Yeah, we should actually discard from the Snom, because if they boss order the Frosmoth, you can't attach any more energies. So yeah, it's better to do that, because if we leave those energy cards on Frosmoth, and if they knock out the Frosmoth, we can't actually get enough energy cards in. So this is actually smarter. If we leave it on the Snom though, we can actually do it, right? We just need an energy switch, because that's 3 energies. 2 energies in play, and then 1 more with energy switch. 1 more from our hand and an energy switch to satisfy the attack cost. All we need is 1 energy switch. We have 1 last energy switch. Let's hope it's not in the prize card. I don't think it is. Turbo Patch is not gonna work. I think we used Turbo Patch already. They have to kill the Kyurem right now. They have to kill the active. If they boss order anything else, we can kill them automatically. We don't need to do anything else. We just need to attach 1 energy and we're good to go. So they cannot play a boss order. We're actually binding them by discarding from the bench, leaving that 1 energy on the Kyurem. We're doing like a checkmate. We're checking them, forcing them to knock out the active. And right now it's a checkmate if we have a energy switch inside the deck. We can actually use a research to get it, and we actually top deck it. We top deck the energy switch, and it's done. We won the game. Ice Dance for an extra energy. Switch that card, move that energy with the switch. And we got 3 energies in. We don't even need the research right now. We're gonna do Extreme Freeze for a 𝘿𝙗𝖊 knockout, 3 energies, 180 damage. You have no 𝘿𝙗𝖊𝖕. Even with an 𝘿𝙗𝖊𝖕, it is it's a knockout already. So we're doing 160 damage. And we knocked out 𝘿𝙗𝖊. We won the game. We won a meta deck. That's super cool. Yeah. So let's go for the next one. Against a water deck, we got a Manaphy coin. Manaphy. They're playing Inteleon VMAX, 𝘿𝙗𝖆𝖕 as well. They got the Frosmoth Inteleon support engine. 𝘿𝙗𝖊𝖕𝖎𝖆 Shady Dealers, so it's quite a meta deck. Super meta. If you play those cards, it's considered a meta deck. Intelligent VMAX down, Marnie VMAX. We're kind of playing a meta deck as well because we have Frosmoth. But Kyurem is quite difficult to pull off though. Instead of Raihan Experience Share, we have our Energy Switch for this deck. So Energy Switch is adding that extra flavor, helping the deck, boosting it, making the deck much more powerful. Because we get to attack faster, satisfy the attack cost much easier. If they play Crushing Hammer, 𝘲𝖆𝖊 though, Fan of Waves doesn't work, but Crushing Hammer, 𝘲𝖲𝖊, and 𝘿𝙗𝖊𝖓𝖆, it can actually disrupt us quite a lot. Because we only have 4 copies to spare. And Turbo Patch is not going to do much. We have to flip a coin. I don't like Turbo Patch, it's so ridiculous. It's kind of better just to play BD sometimes. But right now, as you can see, we don't even have enough water energy in our hand to do a BD the next turn. So if you're playing a BD, if you have any BDs in your deck, if you plan on adding that card, you should add a couple of Capacious Bucket just to guarantee extra energy cards in your hand. But Energy Search is kind of crucial though, because we need metal energy, right? So Energy Search is kind of important as well. So if you BD an extra water energy, it may not make a difference because you need a metal to satisfy the attack cost. We have to retreat though. We have to retreat before switching the energy. So if we retreat right now, we can't actually attack. So I don't think we get to attack this turn. If we retreat, we have to retreat. We have to save the Snom. We can actually bench another one and just leave the active. Wait for the knockout. So we have to retreat right now because we didn't get any Snoms. We're gonna bench another Kyurem, retreat with the metal energy, and basically put forth the sacrifice. Because we want to be saving the bench Kyurem. If they boss out of the bench, we can't do anything. This is quite bad because we don't have air balloons in this deck, so we can't retreat, we can't switch. We didn't get any other cards with Marnie. Got nothing but energies. We're using a research this turn though, so it's not too bad. They use Call for Family for Suicune. They're playing so many different Pokemon. We got a Turbo Patch hits, look at that. We can actually attack the active, but I think it's better just to attach to the bench. Bait them by attaching a water energy to the active, I don't know. Oh, we did that. By attaching metal to both, so that we get to prepare both to attack. We can actually energy switch later. Oh, if we attach to the active, if we attach water energy just now, we could have attacked, we could have knocked out the Snom this turn. Because we have an energy switch. We're just gonna do the energy switch right now so that we get to draw with Crobat. I don't think we're gonna recycle. We can actually pause the turn though. If we pause the turn, we can use those cards later. We're not doing a recycler. They can actually use a Frosmoth, attach energy, and do Intelligent VMAX the next turn. If they do that, they can knock out Frosmoth on their next hit. So it's quite scary. It's super scary right now. They just need a Frosmoth. Oh, they actually needed 2 energies. They needed 2 energy to retreat for that Shining Fate's Snom. It has the amazing Call for Family attack, but it actually has 2 energy retreat. So that's interesting to note. I didn't realize that. So they just use Hydro Snipe, force us to, switch our Pokemon. We have no switch for this deck, so we're just gonna attach to the bench and then wait for the active to get knocked out. If they get their boss order, we're done, but let's hope they don't. Fingers crossed they don't get the boss order. We're gonna quick ball for another Snom. Try the next one. Can actually get a Crobat though, but it's smarter to get a Snom. prepare for a knockout. And we're gonna attach to the Snom because we have a research. We should save the research though. Oh, I actually decided to do that. Wow. Okay. We're gonna recycle the energy right now because they are playing VMAXs though. We don't need that much energy. We just need to discard 12. 12 energies is enough to knock out a VMAX, another V card, and maybe a bench Snom, a bench Frosmoth. But we have no boss order though. This list has no boss order, just in case you're wondering. The deck review has a boss order, but the gameplay doesn't. So boss order is definitely gonna help a lot because it helps you target the VMAX if they attack with a 1 prize instead of the VMAX, like a Mew VMAX 𝘿𝖊𝖐𝖆𝖆 deck. You're not gonna do much with this deck. Extreme Freeze actually helps you kill a VMAX, a Mew VMAX if they attack with a 𝘿𝖊𝖐𝖆𝖆, something like that. Target their bench Crobat for extra 2 prize as well. And they killed the Snom, denying us that extra energy. That's bad. We have to knock out the Inteleon right now. We have no more. We have one more Snom though. One more Snom in the prize card. We're gonna quick ball. So the only difference with this list is that we have no boss order. Instead of boss order, we have an extra Snom. So that's the only difference with the deck review, the one that I just reviewed earlier in this video. So quick ball is not gonna get us anything, but it's helping us draw more cards with the Crobat. So we need a lot of energies. We need 3 more energies. We're just gonna discard that. So discarding is quite risky though, because now we have no more Frosmoth. So if they boss order kill the Frosmoth, we're done. But we need 3 energies. If we don't knock out the Inteleon VMAX, it's even worse. So we're gonna energy switch the water energy to be active. Discard the metal energy, do a Crobat first, and then research. Draw out as many of our water energy cards as possible. No more evolution cards, so incense is not gonna help. Okay, we got a lot of water energy cards. We got 5. We're gonna attach. We're gonna leave 1, and then attach 4 to our Frosmoth. Got a Turbo Patch as well. We're gonna save it for later. And we get to attach 1 right now, this turn. So we're gonna discard 1 from the bench, I think. Because we have no water energy in our hand. If they knock out the active though, we're done. If they don't knock out the active, we can actually hit the 𝘿𝖆𝙗𝙠. Can knock out the 𝘿𝖆𝙗𝙠 if they attack with it. They're probably gonna attack with it, right? If they evolve though, I don't know what to do. You can actually Frosmoth Air Balloon and evolve the VMAX. And then do 200 damage. They need 3 more energies though. They need a Frosmoth, 3 more energies, and another evolution card. They need 2 evolution cards, so I don't think they can do it that easily. And an Air Balloon as well, so they need a lot. They should have done a Suicune. They should have done it. I don't think they have a switch card. So Suicune helps them draw an extra card. So they flip with Tails with the Paralyzing Bolt. I'm not sure. Paralyzing Headbutt, my bad. So we get to attack again. Tails with that stupid Turbo Patch. We got no cards in our hand though. So we get to draw 2 prize cards. Let's hope we get a support card. And remove the Level Ball from our hand. We got 4 more water energy cards, that's fine. We got 2 energy switch for the next kill. We just need to kill 1 more card. So we need Frosmoth. We need a support card. We need to draw a support card from the prize. Because we get to knock out the V card right now, but we have no energy cards on our Kyurem for the next hit. So we can't attack the next turn unless we get a support card. Marnie, that's great. Oh, they just conceded though. We won a game. We won against Frosmoth Inteleon deck. Inteleon and 𝘿𝖆𝙗𝙠. So let's go for the next one. We're playing a grass box now. Facine. Won the coin flip. We got Snom and Kyurem. Snom on the bench. Gonna attach the Metal Energy. It's a Dsity deck. Single strike Dsity. If Dsity were to be a strike, which faction would it be? I would think it's in Fusion Strike, right? Fusion Strike Dsity. I think that makes sense. Makes more sense for Dsity to be Fusion Strike. But you never know, it can actually be Rapid Strike though. I can actually see it being a Rapid Strike card. I don't think it's Single Strike, because I don't think it qualifies as a Single Strike Pokemon. Heracross, Pinsir, because they're vicious. Dsity is kind of badass, but it's more of a Robin Hood though. It's kind of badass, right? Could be Single Strike actually, but it's more of like a precise Rapid Strike card. Because it's an archer, it's precise, right? And Rapid Strike is all about strategy. And this way doesn't do that much damage. It's doing spread amount of damage as well. So we got Turbo Patch. We can't discard the energy though. So this is quite tricky because we can't discard before using the research. So Turbo Patch it's not gonna do anything. We actually discarded another one just now, so we need the Energy Switch so bad. The Dsity is not gonna knock us out though. They need 2 energies for a stage 2 as well. So it's gonna be super slow for them. If they boss or knock out the Frosmoth, they can actually do a lot. But if they don't kill the Frosmoth, we can bench another Snom next turn. And then basically prepare the next one before they do the boss order. So they could play a Raihan for Rare Candy, and they can attack after the first Dsity gets knocked out. So we have to watch out for that. They have to evolve. They're probably going to evolve right now, playing a Shady Dealings to Rizal. Rare Candy evolve. Scoop up net. I think they got the Rare Candy just now. I wasn't paying attention. Scoop up net to recycle the Shady Dealings next turn. Shady Dealings with more Sobbles. Inteleon. Quick Shooting or the Sword and Shield. They could be playing the Sword and Shield Inteleon. Splitting Arrow, there we go, first hit. They can actually knock out the bench if they did another Splitting Arrow on the active with 1 hit. So they need 2 hits on the active, but they just need 1 hit on the bench later. Because that's 130 damage, right? So we get to play Turbo Patch. So we played the Crobat just because we wanted to get something to discard our hand. So that we get to do Turbo Patch before the research. And we get to do research right now instead of Sonia. Not sure if that's wise, but we got support cards, so got quite a lot of support cards to spare. So I don't think it's that bad to discard our Sonia. And we got Frosmoth Energy Switch as well. We're gonna play 1, transfer 1 to the Kyurem, and then discard 1 energy card from the active. It's always safe practice to discard 1 from the active. We need 3 though. 140 HP, we need 3. Sadly. So we got our first rise. If they don't play a Raihan, they can't attack the next turn. Oh, they just conceded. We won against the Dsity. We won against a 1-price deck. So the next few gameplays will be silent just because I have no more energies to narrate. So see you at the end of the video, and I'll leave you guys to enjoy the game for now. Bye and have a great day. So that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're signing off now. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you find our videos interesting, entertaining, or fulfilling in a way. We'll see you next time. Have a great day and bye for now, lovely people. Tune in for the next episode for more cool new combos featuring new cards from Fusion Strike Evolving Skies Pokemon Celebrations. Today we are featuring the old Evolving Skies Kyurem card with our Frosmoth and Energy Switch, plus our Turbo Patch as well. So that's all for this video. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a great one. Bye guys!